Was still wrapped around one single thing. They don't believe in an aura of happiness. They believe in an object controls their happiness. If an object controls your happiness, it's not real. I mean, happiness is a fallacy anyway. But thanks for going green. I mean, happiness, okay, but I know lots of vets. One of my best friends is a vet. And I know a bunch of vets that have killed lots of people and been to war and everything like that, watched their friends get blown into bits from grenades and everything. And they're good because it's a mental thing. Like PTSD is like, it's a personal mental thing. Like you don't have to suffer from that shit. You just gotta have an ironclad cognitive. That's what it is. You gotta have an ironclad cognitive. You knew what you were signing up for when you went to the military. Yet you're gonna feel guilt about what you had to execute to save your life while you were in there. I know a lot of vets that say PTSD is not real. And I know a lot of vets that say PTSD is real. So it depends on the type of person you are. You're a person without even a real profile picture. So I don't give a fuck what you telling me for what I'm talking about. Get that ass banned, nigga. I'm talking about me talking to actual vets. It's a 50-50 thing. All right, so let me ask you guys this. What's the treatment for PTSD? And PTSD is not just a military thing. So let's not act like PTSD is just military based. So what's the remedy for PTSD? Since we gotta just accept niggas get PTSD and that's how you do crazy shit. What the fuck is the remedy for PTSD? Since we diagnosing niggas here, right? What the fuck is the remedy? Exactly. There is no fucking remedy for it. The actual remedy is defeating it in your own mind. So if there's no medicine you could take, it's up to you to defeat it. What you gonna do? Take some fake drugs or some shit to suppress you and make you feel like a vegetable? Counseling? You need somebody to mediate your thoughts for you? I know depression is real. I've been through it. I've laid in the dark, sat up in the sky and wondered like, what the fuck? Like, what's next? But I beat it. There's a difference. Just because you think about it don't mean you got to let it conquer you. Everybody gets depressed. There's people that's watched plenty of their friends get murdered and shit like that in the hood. So are they any different from people that went to the military with the PTSD? They got PTSD too. Can you wrap your happiness around money? If that's what you choose to do. But like I said before, now that I have something that I could really use as a good fucking example. Exactly. Everybody gets depressed, nigga. I'm always somebody that, see, my depression is different. Like, I'm good at feeling it, but I don't execute it elsewhere. Nobody would know. Like I could be the most depressed nigga right now and none of you guys would know. Because that's not something that to me anybody can help with. Only I could fix that shit. So why the hell do I need to express it or tell Facebook or tell Twitter I'm depressed and I'm going through shit? There's nothing you niggas can do for me. I'm the only person that could fix what's going on in my mind. Yeah, like I feel like I've been through every human emotion. to the point where like some regular, it just don't fuck with me no more. Like I've shed endless tears in life over stupid shit and done dumb shit, got into major trouble, been in the system, got out the system, had to work a shit job, watch niggas on the internet try to clown me relentlessly, tell me I'm never gonna be shit. Like I've been through every goddamn emotion. So for people to tell me this and that, y'all niggas don't know anything about me. Like I've been through that shit before. I've been through every emotion. I'm a very mentally strong person. I'm extremely strong mentally. If I wasn't, nigga, I would have been committed suicide off all the shit people tried to do over me on the internet. How many people and stories have you heard of people that got teased at school or teased on the internet and killed themselves, jumped off of freeway overpasses and everything? Kids getting their hair cut off from their parents and then jumping off a freeway overpass. So for the people that don't understand what I mean by an aura of happiness, here's an aura. All right, let's just say this aura is happiness. Remember, the way I look at happiness is different. There has to be a bunch of shit going into this thing, a bunch of different things that could create this aura that's gonna shine bright. Now, if you do this dumb shit, if your aura, let's just say if this is your aura and this represents a bitch. This represents a woman. This is it. So a woman takes that aura away and you're left with nothing. You're going to feel depressed, sunken in, defeated. You don't know what to do. What's the next move? Oh my God, I need something to depress the feeling. Ah. That's your fucking fault, because you're never supposed to base your happiness, your whatever the hell you want to call it, your bliss, off one single thing. If money is what makes you happy and that's all it is, soon as you lose that shit, you're depressed. If it's a woman, soon as you lose it, you're depressed. But if you have a collection of things that create that aura and that ball of happiness, if you lose something, you know what? I still got this. If I lose something else, you know what? I'm not done yet. I still got that. If I lose this, you know what? There's still a bunch of things left. You can't, what human being is supposed to base their happiness or their bliss on three fucking things? Nigga, pick 20, 30 things that's gonna give you this aura of happiness. Why are you choosing 3? Why are you choosing 2? Why are you choosing 1? Would I write my happiness around? That's a personal thing. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, there'll never be a time in life where I feel like I need a woman to be happy. I need this to be happy. Oh my God, if I don't get this piece of cake, I'm gonna go nuts. I need these butterscotch cookies. You got motherfuckers out there that really believe they need KFC to be happy. They really believe they need top to be happy. They need sex. They need drugs to suppress. They need a woman, or a woman needs a man. Like, you really got people out there that believe that objects are in charge of their happiness. A person at the end of the day is a freaking object. If I could slap it, it's an object. If I could touch it, it's an object. You ever had like somebody really be in a cranky mood until they get like a goodie? Like, I know there's some people in here. Have you had people be in a cranky mood until they taste In-N-Out or get an Oreo shake or some Oreos? You got people out there that really be that mentally feeble that their happiness will depend on the Oreo. Their whole mood will be because they didn't get some Oreos today, or they didn't get a soda. Or they didn't get caffeine. There's a bunch of you motherfuckers out there like that. It's a bunch of you motherfuckers out there like that really be tilted because you don't get some caffeine. Like, y'all niggas really be mad if you don't get your coffee or your rock star, your energy drink. You motherfuckers be upset. You know why? Because you're basing your whole goddamn cognitive, you're basing your whole happiness and mental stability on a fucking object. Yeah, I mean, I guess Dixon, maybe you're right. Maybe it wasn't depression. Maybe depression is just another word to cultivate sad, or to buffer the word sad. Maybe people created the word depression because sad wasn't deep enough. I remember my cousin would say shit like that. He'd be like, nigga, I don't know how you could get up in the morning and I smoke a blunt, my nigga. I'm dying over here. Dying over here, my nigga. You know anywhere over here that sell weed? It was like one summer, like, we were kids, he stayed with me. And I think we were like 17 or something. And this dude could not function without weed. He's like, you don't have no weed, my nigga? I can't believe you don't smoke. I'm like, no, I don't smoke. He like, man, you on that square shit, my nigga. He's like, anybody got weed? I'm gonna go ask. Cause like the apartment's next to me. Those are ghettos, so you might be able to find some niggas slanging. So he came back. Came back with a bag. He started rolling. He's like, oh my nigga, like I was going crazy, my nigga. Like, I don't know how you can't smoke. Break open the Dutch, pop it open, dump the shit out. And this nigga was really fucked up until he had a blunt. Look how many. Oh yeah, rappers got it worse. Look how many rappers make our clothes, pussy, and money. Exactly, that's true. Your favorite rappers. We talked about that shit. We brought up John Morant on stream. What's the real reason he probably joined the NBA? He probably kept seeing all these NBA people, NBA players with top fashion. They could afford the hot shit. I mean, you seen what his value was. The nigga threw a chain on top of a trophy. So clearly it's materialistic things that satisfy this nigga the most. Remember, like, it's cool to have your materialistic items, but you be in charge of that shit. Don't feel like if you don't wear your chains today, damn, I forgot my fucking chains. Fuck. Damn, if these niggas see me or these bitches see me, I'm not even gonna be at full potential. Damn, shit. It really be, yeah, there's a lot of fake depression, man. And you know who really be selling depression the most? Rappers and shit. Rappers, musicians, just artists in general. Like, you really got people out there that cannot operate without a bump of coke. And you are your own worst enemy when it comes to depression and things like that. There's nobody out there that could fix you. Even therapy is temporary, because that's why people go back. So if therapy is really something that's therapeutic, why do people go back? Why doesn't one session cure you? Because it's bullshit. You're paying somebody to help you mediate and map out your mental. So your mental's like this. You sit in a chair and you talk to some dumbass that probably got more shit going in their head than you, but they're getting paid for it and they know how to fuck with it and construct it better than you do because they've been reading books about cognitive and everything and mental books and psychology. So they're just better at faking it than you are. That's it. Or they're in a better spot in life to the point where depression is like a joke, is so far back. Yeah, that's why I don't fuck with rappers like that. Therapy is bullshit to me. I think therapy is such bullshit. And I said this before on Twitter. Therapy is for the mentally weak. And that's not something that you guys should take offense to. If you're mentally weak, you could become mentally strong personally. You don't need nobody else to help you. You don't need somebody to coax you into having a strong fucking mental game. You could literally sit here, right? I could sit here every night and just really tell myself, if you really sit here and tell yourself every night, I am strong mentally. You start meditating, you just really tap into your mental and just really just breathe in your aura and really just tell yourself, believe in yourself. Nigga, that's how you defeat it. You don't need to subscribe to some sort of pills or have some some dude or some woman in a chair help you moderate your feelings. That's bullshit. I think therapy is bullshit. Therapy is for the mentally weak. And it's not a roast to niggas who are mentally weak. It just means you can't tap into that brain, that part of the brain by yourself to where you could conquer it. So you need to pay somebody to help you. Is therapy free? Remember that Joker movie? So in the Joker movie, right, he kept seeing the therapist. And then when the county stopped paying for it, the nigga went crazy. But towards the end of the movie, Joker started to understand who he really was without therapy. I mean, he might have went crazy for a little bit, but when you watch the Joker movie, at first he was psycho. He was nuts. He needed a therapist. Oh my God, like he had no confidence. He was letting people run all over him, talk shit to him, treat him like a piece of trash. And then towards the end of the movie, he started getting arrogant and not giving a fuck. And realizing that he was in control of his mental, and fuck you, and fuck you, and fuck you. And then he defeated it. But, you know, people just watch the Joker and they don't really understand the context behind what that movie actually represented. It was a sociopath that felt like he needed something to help him keep his cool. But in the end, he became a controlled sociopath. Like I said, guys, I'm going to bring up this picture one more time just for context. Nah, we don't need to go green. Let these miserable ass niggas keep making a bunch of Google accounts so they can feel validated in their worthless lives. Now, if they feel worthless in their life, they're going to come here and troll because that's a representation of them feeling empty. They need something to do. They need something to feel good. See, when people type stupid shit in my chat, they need to feel good. Because it feels like they did something. It feels like they achieved something. Remember, if a person was actually really 100% happy with themselves and 100% really just loving themselves, would they really need to come type some stupid shit in the chat to feel validated? I mean, there's people I don't fuck with, but that stream, and I don't like them as streamers or content creators, but I'm not going to go in their actual chat and type, you know what, fuck this motherfucker. I think you're whack. Because what does that do? Yeah, you could come in here and tell me, LTG, you suck, you're trash, you're garbage at games. Fuck you, blah, 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 this and that. Try to say your quote-unquote insults. But I mean, it doesn't do anything to me. Like, when you say those things, it goes boop, boop, and bounces off of me. But it does offer, I understand why people do it. It does offer them a slight moment of bliss. Because they feel like they talk some shit to me and it feels good. I understand. I understand. I used to be in the Street Fighter 4 days. I used to be in those Twitch chat rooms and shit like that, talking shit about top players and everything and talking shit about people more popular than me. Yeah, I did it. So I understand. I understand where you niggas are coming from. But at the end of the day, like, after that message that you typed in wears off, then what? I guess that's for you guys to figure out and not me. Like, I'm not telling you niggas out, my bot's getting you. But the thing is, Mr. Rodriguez, is it really a big deal? Think about it. Is it really a big deal if I rage quit in video games? That's what you guys want to see. You guys don't want to see a good, wholesome, clean version of me. You guys want to be entertained. You want to be. I don't roast people on my streams no more. So if you're coming here for BBC stories and shit like that, that part of the stream is gone. It's gone. You can find it in maybe some stream clips online or something like that. But I don't do shit like that no more. But yeah, like when I play games and I lose, yeah, I talk some shit because it's fun. But even now, that part is going to exit the stream too. Because I know what people want. People want a reaction out of me at all times. So why would I feed into that? So from now on, like I said, now when I play these versus games, I am going to mute my mic. If you're here authentically for me, who cares if my mic's muted when I play these games? If you're here to watch me rage, good luck. Because you won't hear the voice. That's what it is that keeps people coming back. It's the voice. There's tons of people who rage quit and get angry at games that they play. But it's the fact you guys love hearing my voice tremble through the mic and talk shit. And I'm not going to give niggas the power of doing that anymore. I'm giving you guys free footage. I was giving you guys free footage. I was sitting here giving you guys just free gold. Giving you guys pieces. You guys are just taking pieces of me over and over again. Just stealing from me. And I'm not going to allow that anymore. Dixon, we'll get to it. Just let me, We're talking about the trolls, Serena. We're not talking about necessarily the people who are here authentically for me. Now, I need to play some Tetris so that I can get some focus game in. Hold on.
The prophecy is true.